So we're going to sing to start because you know what? When you sing, you trigger your parasympathetic nervous system. Makes you relax so you can receive whatever's coming today, yes? And this is a classic. It goes like this. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Walking and talking, I'm singing and dancing with my mind stayed on spirit. Singing and dancing with my mind stayed. I love the clapping. Come on, let's get it going. Singing and dancing with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. What's your next lyric? I can't hate my neighbor. All right, here we go. Can't hate my neighbor with my mind stayed on spirit. Can't hate my neighbor with my mind stayed on spirit. I can't hate my neighbor with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. How about hallelujahs one more time? Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right, you know this one too, I think. Goes like this. Yeah, I invite you to stand if you're able and you're comfortable. And I love this one because it gives you the opportunity to do a little physicalization too. We say, I am opening, and stretch it out, you know. And if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to do anything. There's no pressure. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. Sing it with us. I am opening. Stay open. I am opening. I am opening. Do you say hi to your neighbors here? How about it? Take a moment to, say hello to who you're standing next to. Connect with someone. You look so cute. You're so sensitive. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. beautiful, everyone. You may be seated.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. See, these earrings are amazing, and I get a little excited. So good morning, Ahava. Ahava is the Hebrew word for love, and we come together every Sunday knowing that love is always the answer. You got it. Yes, I'm Reverend Rainbow, so grateful to serve as your spiritual director and welcome you here on this beautiful Sunday morning. It's so good to see some faces that we haven't seen in a while. So just take a moment and say, welcome home. Welcome home. Yes. Welcome home. Welcome home. So, we are a conscious community committed to curiosity so that we may provide a loving space to be reminded of the truth of who we are. We are an open and affirming community, so whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path of discovery, know that you are absolutely welcome here. Yes? To our online viewers, thanks for being a part of our global virtual community. Make sure to say hello in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from today. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, spread the love. Even if you're in the room, we invite you to take out your phones. Just silence them first. And you can take pictures, video clips, post them on social media, let folks know where the love is today, and make sure that you subscribe and follow us on all the places. We are a phone-friendly, social media-friendly community, yes? Yes. And we have an amazing vision and purpose here. So I invite you to repeat after me. Maybe? We are an inclusive community. Committed to global transformation. Through personal evolution. And our purpose, let's do this one together. Ready? Wake up, step up, and make a difference. That's right. And let's see, I don't think we have anyone here for the first time. It's mostly old home week with folks that are we are so happy to see you again. So if you are joining us online for the first time, perhaps we especially welcome you here today and give you some love. Yes. And I know I'm skipping around a little bit on you on the slides. Sorry about that. Okay, so now's a time of service where we like to recognize and acknowledge our oneness, knowing that there is only one life, one energy, expressing through all of us. So I invite you to place your hands over your hearts and to turn to someone and say, thank you for being a reflection of me.
Thank you for being a reflection of me.
Thank you, thank you. So beautiful, so many lights. Yes. All right, so now I invite you to take a deep breath as we invite in the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Calling forth our ancestors and guides to be with us now. In the warm embrace of this sacred land, our hearts overflow with deep love and gratitude to this land's ancestral guardians, the Yochi, Osage, Cherokee, Shawnee, Hopewell, and Adena nations. By acknowledging these stories, we celebrate the strength, adaptability, and unique contribution of each community to the vibrant mosaic of our shared heritage. We humbly acknowledge the historical wounds and traumas that have touched and continue to touch the lives of Indigenous communities. In this present moment, our commitment springs from a well of love, respect, and the unwavering recognition of the inherent sovereignty of Indigenous peoples. We pledge to be attentive listeners, amplifiers of Indigenous voices, and perpetual learners about the rich diversity of Indigenous cultures, histories, and contemporary challenges. Taking another deep breath in. And today's affirmation, I invite you to repeat after me. Rooted in love, I and Ahava shine as a beacon of peace, joy, and possibility. Rooted in love, I and Ahava shine as a beacon of peace, joy, and possibility. Yes. And we'll now move into our centering song and our opening blessing, which will be led by a practitioner this morning, Kim D'Amato.
Open wide my heart. 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 Open wide my heart.
Breathing into that wide open heart, that compass that guides us, and knowing that Spirit is right here and right now, in this moment, in this sacred space that we call Ahava, and in each and every beloved and wide open heart, that it pours through and as each and every one of us, as an infinite flow that is joy, that is beauty, that is peace, that is love and power and freedom, that is abundance and wisdom, that is love. And I breathe into all of that. I breathe into that love, rooting into it, knowing that this is our very foundation. This is our very core. This love that pours from heart to heart to heart. And I know that as this is the truth, as the one, this is the truth as me and as each and every beloved soul here. This is the truth as every person in our Ahava community. This is the truth as this love pours outward into our beloved city of Lexington, into Kentucky, into the United States, into the world. And I feel this truth expanding and radiating out. I feel that love, that joy, that freedom, that power. And I'm so grateful to feel that. I bless each and every person here today and within earshot. And I bless every word that is to be spoken and sung, every dance, every song, every thought. And I simply let it be by saying, and so it is. Amen.
So it is.
And so it is. Join me singing. Open wide my heart. 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 once more. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my
Yes, chili bums, chili bums. Ah, beautiful. Mhm. So now I have the honor and privilege of officially introducing our guest today. You have already been blessed by her gifts this morning, and some of you may remember her from previous visits. And if you don't know her, or if you do think you know her, I invite you to meet her again in this moment, because we are always growing and changing, right? So let me tell you a little bit about my soul sister here, Amy Steinberg. Amy is a powerhouse singer, a songwriter, an artist, and New Thought minister. She's the creator of Ministar, a cosmic revival, which lit up New York City earlier this year, and she returns to the Green Room 42, a bigger venue, to perform in New York on November 22nd.
1122.
1122, easy to remember. She's inviting all of us, her friends and fans, to come along and to make a fun excursion to New York for a joyful, music-filled trip to the Big Apple. Everyone needs an excuse to go to the best city on earth, right? Yes. She says it's the best city. I kind of rival that. Chicago, I say, is the best city, so, you know.
We could have a pizza
Yes.
off.
Yeah, a pizza, right. Yes, and can I get it for Lexington being the best city? All right, all right. We'll say the best big city we have a rival for, but the best overall city right here. It's the best.
Wherever you go, there you are.
There you are. Just
wherever
bring your
you
love.
are is the best city.
I hear that. Amy is also the author of Make Good, Cultivating Joy with Creativity, which is available now on Amazon. And today you can browse her CDs, her original art, her curated jewelry, and more at her artist table after service. So make sure to give Amy some love, and let's welcome her now as our special guest for our Sweet 16 anniversary.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. So much. I'm just already looking at when I have to stop talking. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. Happy Sweet
Woo-hoo.
16.
Yes.
I thought I'd, just start with a song because, of course, Ahava, we know, means love. And it also, it's cool because the root of Ahava is hav, which means give. So love is what we give and we receive back. And I also pointed out yesterday in our songwriting workshop that hav certainly looks like have, doesn't it? So to give is to have. And it is that law of circulation that we study here in religious science, which I love. I love that. It's so true. Tenfold, whatever we're in, whatever we give, we receive. So thank you so much for giving me your stage. And I thought I'd start with a classic of mine, because it has a real simple chorus of love, 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 love. Right? So now you know the lyrics to the chorus. There's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a you or a me. There's a power in a word, vibrating at a frequency, and there's a power inside that power, inside that power. You know what it is? It's love, 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 love. That's your part. It's so easy. Love, 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 love. And you can feel it revealed when an open, broken heart begins begins to be healed. It breaks like the sky when a long dark night starts spinning on the wheel of the world. Watch it rise. Out of the ashes comes another day of bright light shining through your eyes. So much surprise every time we fall in love, 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 love. Now, I remember last time I was here, I did teach you the choreo. There is some choreo, okay? First of all, let me just do a jazz hand check. Hold up your jazz hands. Do you know how to do a jazz hand? It's spread like this, and then it's love, 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 love. Jazz hands make a rainbow. Hug yourself. Love, 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 love. One more time we sing love, 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 love. And you know, there's a force in the fist. But when unclenched, it ceases to exist. It shifts into light. So much freedom releases from the wrist. So insist on bliss, insist on bliss, insist on bliss. Insist on bliss, insist on bliss, insist on bliss. And love, 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 love. All right, I think you want to stand up for that last couple choruses. Don't you want to? Come on. We sing love, 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 love. You look so beautiful today. Love, 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 love. Can I say I'm so happy that I see the freedom of the armpits? I don't even have to tell you. Usually, you know, I go to communities and they're like this, and I'm like, free the pits. Right? But you guys are free. This is a free community. Love, 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 I love, 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 love. See, there's a power in a seed, reminding itself how to become a tree. There's a power in a cell, and it's capable of making a you or a me. There's a power in a word, love, vibrating at a frequency. And there's a power. Can I hear some hallelujahs? Inside that power. And back of that power. You know what it is. 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 It's love. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it is so wonderful to be up here with you. I just got my ministerial license, so I feel like I can be behind a podium now. So happy sweet 16. And let me just say to you that joining a spiritual community is a lot like falling in love. At first, it's all bliss. It's all bliss. Everyone's glowing and hugging and perfect harmony. And you're thinking to yourself, these are my people. I have found my tribe. I am home. And then 2 weeks later, you find out that the guy who hugged you so hard in the welcome circle also parks in your favorite spot. Sister Moonbeam is sitting in your chair, and it's draped with her energetically cleansed llama blanket. And Brother Star Cloud is talking from last week's check-in still. And the woman who makes the gluten-free muffins, you know, she now insists that they're better for you if you eat them while she critiques your aura. And that is when you realize that spiritual community is exactly like true love. You find that a special group of people you want to grow with and pray with and annoy for the rest of your lives. So here's the thing, you guys. If you can do that for 1 year, that's a beautiful thing, right? If you can do it for 5 years, it's a full-blown miracle. But if you do it for 16 years, you guys, that is commitment. That is sacred endurance training. So from the bottom of my heart, happy 16th anniversary, sweet, sweet Ahava. Thank you. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was 16, I was trouble. Anybody else? I was filled with dreams and wonder and excitement. And I wonder, are you feeling that now as a community? I hope that you are. And I ask you this, and I sat in the prac room in meditation, and I thought, well, how about I tune in to whatever I'm hearing right now as you were getting ready for this morning and say, where is this community right now? You know what I heard? Cackling, talking. I heard food being prepared. I heard the click-clack. I heard rushing about. I heard community. I heard love. And I just, this power and this presence and this love and this life and this light is what shows up and shows off as you and as this community. It's this creative urge that makes itself known and seen. And the only word that we've come to that's even close to describing God is love. Yes? Even you decided to do the Hebrew word because it's, Ahava, right? It's a big sigh, really. Ahava, right? And what I love about this teaching is that it offers us the opportunity in every single moment to see things as we choose to see them, right? For our perspective to change. And even just the slightest change can light up an entire room. I love when you think about the idea of like a room of darkness. One candle just lights the whole room up. And you have your candles in this community, right? Patty, right? You have those people that just light up the room when they walk in. And it's so important. And then I don't know the dark clouds, but I know there's some in here because every community has them. And they're gifts. They're gifts. All the people that rub you wrong, they're the sandpaper of your soul, honey. They are growing you. And I love when, I think it was Ram Dass who told a story about when he started to teach his disciples and his students. He had a student come to him and say, I hate the city. And, Ram Dass said in his early teaching years, well, then go to the country. Go to the country then. And he came back, years later, he said, I hate the city. Another, disciple came to him or student of his. And he said, years and years later, he said, well, then go to the heart of the city. Because that is where you get to see really who you are. It's like when Wayne Dyer says, if you poke an orange, what do you get? Orange juice. Why? It's what's in there. So when you get poked by the city or by the dark cloud, whoever it is in here, and anger comes out of you, that's yours. In fact, we were talking before about who here is already in love with me, by a show of hands? Okay. Okay, fantastic. I'm in love with you too. And I have some interesting news about that. It's really cool because it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. I didn't put the love in you. The love lives in you. And so if you are annoyed by me or triggered by me, that's also you. And that is fantastic news. This teaching is the good news. It's the good news. It's your responsibility. If you want to know what you really, really want, look at your life. Look at your life. Do you love it? Do you want to change it? Do you have a divine call to something new, to something else as a community, as an individual? Whatever you see in this community is inside of you. When you join a spiritual community, you are attracted to it. You are a magnet to it. Listen, this is a full room, you guys. This is a full church. You guys have an opportunity here to do, and you are doing, I'm sure, incredible things. All it takes is a small group of focus-minded, conscious people to make massive shifts In fact, I want to talk to you a little bit about this idea of the domino effect. I've recently come into it. I'm really into science, and I think that's why I'm drawn to science of mind. Who here are like science, like facts? Facts are fun, right? So scientist Lauren Whitehead demonstrated in 1983, you might have heard this before, I don't know, that each domino can knock over another domino up to 1.5 times its size. So if you start with a tiny domino, let's say the size of a tic-tac, and each one is 1.5 times bigger than the last. The 10th domino is as tall as a human, and the 29th could knock over the Empire State Building. Now, I don't know if that's 100. It's a theory, right? They've never tried to knock over the, right? This is a physical illustration of the exponential power of choice, growth, potentiality, that the smallest beginning can lead to an impact on your life. And that's kind of when we wrote our song yesterday. If you missed the songwriting, a lot of you did, but who came to yesterday? By a show of hands. So these are our singers that you're going to hear today. We wrote this song, and it was really cool how there was a thread through it about how the power of walking through the doors, how it feels when you come in, that little tiny step inside. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about my personal life, because that's the best thing I have as an example of things. And I recently, as Rainbow told you, as Rev Rainbow told you, I recently premiered my brand new one-woman show in New York City to a sold-out room. Now, thank you. Now, it was a 50-person room, which, okay, yeah, that's what my consciousness could handle. That's what my consciousness could believe that I could sell out. Well, this next venue on 11/22 is 150 people. Ah! And that's what I need, and that's what we need from each other, is that trust in each other, that push forward. There were times during getting ready for the first show where I had to have friends say, remember who you are, trust. And up until that last minute, I was like, you know what, I surrender. God, show me what is mine to do. If this is sold out, fantastic. And I did it again in Asheville, where I'm from, North Carolina, a couple of weeks ago, and there were 80 people there, right? So there were more people. It was a bigger stage, and I got to do more of the experience of it. And now I want to tell you a little bit about the show, because the show is the manifestation, demonstration of this domino effect, of this creative power of God in me, showing up and showing off. Hello. So during the pandemic, I started to paint. I remember I came here with some of my paintings, and many of you have bought prints or things like that. And I just began to, how many people during the pandemic like picked up a new hobby or tried something new? I took advantage of that isolation and started watching YouTube videos, learning how to paint, learning how to create with paint. It is so fun to just splash paint and mess with it and try to make something look like an actual bird or whatever. And usually it takes layers upon layers upon layers. And that's our spiritual journey, right? So I had all these paintings, and I knew after ministerial school, the only thing, I was like, what am I going to do as a minister? I don't know what's mine to do. Like, am I a pulpit minister? Am I a traveling minister? Am I a tent of revival? What am I doing with this thing that I worked so hard on? And I thought, well, the first thing I want to do is I want to write a book about the creative expression arm of this teaching, because we talk a lot about the different things, like we have relationships, we have finances, we have creative expression, right? These are the things that we look at when we're doing the work in foundations, when we're doing the work in science of mind. So I thought, well, my genius is creative expression. So I want to put together a book that collects several of my paintings. There's 44 of my paintings in this book. And then create like prompts just based on the books. It's very like stream of consciousness. It all came to me in meditation. 44 prompts, for instance, love, heart, whatever came to my mind when I looked at a painting. Then I wrote about it, and then I made a space for you to write about it, and I made a space for you to draw about it. So then I made this book. Again, that's the first domino. I'm like, what do I do with this book? I don't know what to do with this book. I made a book. What do you do with a book? I know, it would work really well as a year-long journey through the book with a creative group on Zoom working through the book. Ahava. That's a second domino. I create this thing called the Garden of Good, which meets Tuesday nights on Zoom at 8 o'clock. You are all welcome. It's by Love Offering. You can find out more after. It's a blast. There's about 20 to 50 of us, depending, we were talking about that, who come. You don't have to come every time, but what we do is we cut paper. We do a lot of stuff with, that inner child stuff, the creative expression. We sing, we move, and there are 4 quarters. There's 4 parts of the book: heart, mind, body, and soul. And right now we're in the body quarter. But for each quarter, so there's my second domino, right? So the third domino was that during the Garden of Good, I made a decision that it was important that each quarter we each individually pick a root and a fruit. So something that you want to work on the inside and something that you want to demonstrate or manifest or create on the outside. And those 2 things should correlate, let's say. So the third domino is that I'm thrift store shopping. Any thrift store addicts? Okay. I'm thrift store shopping, trying to find what's my fruit for this first quarter, which was heart. And I saw this dollhouse about this tall. And it was $15. And I was like, I wasn't really a dolly kind of little girl. I was more of like a Matchbox car girl. But I was like, that's my fruit. That's my fruit. I'm going to do something. And my root was peace. And so I brought this dollhouse home, not knowing what the hell I was going to do with it. This is my third domino, right? I start to play with the dollhouse. I start to thrift shop looking for tiny things that trigger a healing or an idea or something. And it becomes such a profound plagasm and such a profound healing, just witnessing all of my parts, my inner child, my inner teenager, my inner diva, that I realized that it was not a love letter from me to me. It was a love letter from all of my me's to all of your you's. And I'm going to actually play one of the songs from the show, which is called Witness. And I didn't actually write this for the show. It just fit in really well because it's a newer song of mine. It hasn't been recorded yet. Because I feel like we just need to be seen. That's why we come to community. I see you. You see me. We witness for each other. Yes? So you will have a small part in this. I will show you what it is. Everybody needs to feel seen to feel real. Everybody needs a little love to heal. And everybody's seen pain and strife. Everybody's going through life. Hey, 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 sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hey, that's your part. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hey, 'cause everything is gonna be fine in the end. And if it's not fine, it's not the end, and everything is gonna get good, my friend. By the end of this song, you'll be happy again, because I will be your witness. Let me be your witness. Hi. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Show me all your ups and downs. Show me lost, show me found. Show me happy, show me sad. Show me out your mother, father mind. Show me mad, show me you're crazy. Show me you're crazy. Anybody crazy? Oh, Lord, I need a witness. Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Sometimes all I need is for a witness. Can I get a witness? Hey, show me all your ups and downs. Show me lost, show me found. Show me happy, show me sad. Show me out your mother, father mind. Mad, show me you're crazy. Show me you're crazy. Everybody needs to feel seen to feel real. Everybody needs a little love to heal. And everybody's seen pain and strife. Everybody's going through life. So take a moment to just turn to somebody and say, I see you. Just say it. Just say, I see you. I I see you. You look good. You look so good. I'm reading a book right now on the way here. I've been reading The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. Okay, this is my first time reading a Matt Haig book. He also wrote The Midnight Library, which is also a metaphysical book. Okay, so people are raising their hands. And anytime I read a good fiction book that presents the ideas of this teaching, I always like to say it from the pulpit because it's hard. You know, sometimes we get tired of reading, you know, Holmes and Troward and, you know, Fillmore, and we just want to like get excited about the teaching in another way. And so he says in this book, I won't tell you, I don't want to give it away, but basically there's this awakening that happens in the book, and this woman who is in her 70s starts to see the world differently. And she says, this quote really touched me, especially because I was just getting ready to do the songwriting thing with this group that I didn't know. I didn't know any of you before yesterday, really. Well, I had seen some of you before, but he writes, and this is through her voice, she says, everything can be beautiful with the right ears and eyes. Every genre of music, every sorrow, and every pleasure, every inhale and exhale, every guitar solo, every voice. At 75 years old, she's driving down and she hears, I think it's an AC/DC song on the radio, and she's like, she used to tell her kid to turn it down, you know, and she turns it up and she starts to feel it. You know, you shook me all night long, right? And she starts singing and dancing. And you know that moment when you awaken to the truth of who you really are? You start to see life, every little thing, as an opportunity to celebrate, an opportunity to be more alive. Because what is the purpose of life but to be alive? It's the simplest. I remember the first time I realized that. I was newly on a spiritual path, and I was like, oh my God, I had an Ahava. I had Ahava. I thought, oh, the purpose of life is living. It seems so simple, but are you living? Are you living, or are you just binging on Netflix? Are you living? Are you cooking? Are you cleaning? Are you socializing? Are you alive? You know what makes you feel alive. And if it's binging on Netflix, good, binge away. There's some great shows. You know, it's up to you. You know when you are abusing something or when you are taking it to that wrong space. But another author that I love so much is Mark Nepo. And so he says, when we can open our hearts and work with, if we can open our hearts and work with what we're given, loving what's before us, life stays possible. Then, through effort and grace, we do what we can with what we have. And when exhausted by all that's in the way, we're faced with the chance to accept and love what's left, which is everything. And this is how we discover that heaven is on earth. So let me get back to my domino. I'm experiencing heaven on earth with this show. So I do the dollhouse. So this is that third domino, right? And I'm making this dollhouse, and I'm like, oh my God, this dollhouse is unbelievable. The experience of this art process, I'll say is my Canadian in me, this art process is changing me from the inside out. It is astounding. So I said, well, for the second quarter, the mind quarter, I picked the route of dedication, and I decided I was going to write a book about the dollhouse called Chronicles of the Dollhouse. That was it. And I also decided that I would, oh gosh, I'm already done here with time. Can I go a little bit longer? A hair a little bit longer? Okay. Basically, it was a very healing process writing the book. That was the next domino. During writing the book, I realized, oh my God, I want to do theater again. I had this awakening. I want to do theater again. I've got to write a show. So by the end of the second quarter, I had a show. I had a goal. Domino, 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 domino. And it's incredible. So what I just want to leave you with some quick questions for you. This home of your soul, right here at Ahava, because the dollhouse represents the home of my soul, which is sort of where I wanted to bring today, because we're home. We always say, welcome home. There's a sign outside that says, welcome home. So how does this community, ask yourself, reflect your own soul? Right? The problems, the joys, it's all a reflection of your own inner life. What do you see? Whatever you see is what you believe, right? You see what you believe. You don't believe what you see what you believe. That's the teaching. That's the root. So are you leading with love? Are you open to see the truth of who you are? And do you still dream at Ahava? That's a big question. You're kind of an old community being 16. You know, are you bored? Do you need a revitalization, right? So can I do one more song? Okay. And then, yeah. You know, I just want to thank you so much for having me here. And I want to close with one of the closing songs from the show. Maybe I'll inspire you to take a trip to New York City. Listen, who here's never been to New York City? Okay, listen. It is, it's me in a city. If you want to know, if you like me, it is me as a city. Have you ever thought about like who you are as a city? Like I am New York City, and I went there and I just was, you guys, I have to tell you one little thing that happened on the trip. The very last day I was getting ready to board the plane and they said, Delta said, we'll give you $1,000 to stay one more day. I'm not kidding you. They needed room on the plane and they gave me a hotel room and I was like, okay. That's how God was with me on the entire trip. So this is all about that inner reflection and knowing what you truly believe and asking yourself, you know, what do I believe and do I still have dreams? There's a mirror on the door to a place where you can go. A mirror on the door to you. Take a step inside. You might be surprised at what you find. Take a step inside to you. You'll find the stories and the fantasies. You'll find the brokenness of old and golden dreams. You'll find some secrets and some inner peace. And you will remember what you believe. You believe that love can heal and dreams come true. And you believe in me as much as I believe in you. So dream your dreams until they come true. And then dream something new. I believe in you. The rooms inside your soul and all the stories that you've told, well, the rooms inside your soul are true. And every part is whole, it perfectly unfolds, yeah. Every part of you is whole. And you'll find the madness and the memories. You'll find the endless stream of infinite possibility. You'll find the person that you used to be. You'll find me and you will remember what you believe. You believe that love can heal and dreams come true. And you believe in me as much as I believe in you. So dream your dreams until they come true, and then dream something new. I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe that you're part. Here we go. I believe, I believe, I believe you got it now. Yeah, yeah. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe that love can heal and dreams come true. And I believe in me as much as you can believe in you. So dream your dream. You've always got to keep dreaming something new. Are you still dreaming? Are you still dreaming? Hey, you're not dead yet. Oh, dream something new. I believe in you. Yeah, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe, I believe, I believe. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture that little girl that you are. It's not separate from you. It's inside you. That little girl or little boy or little non-binary. And sing, I believe, I believe, I believe. Tell it. Tell that beautiful being. Say, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe. Yeah, yeah. I believe, I believe, I believe. There's a mirror on the door. Thank you. Do you want to pray us out? And now I wanted Rainbow to pray because I love how Rainbow prays.
Yes. So let's take this beautiful message into prayer, shall we? Take a nice deep breath. So grateful to recognize the one life that is love. The one life, the presence, the very essence of the thing itself that is living and moving and having its very life as me, as you, as love, as freedom, as wholeness, as creativity, as joy, as peace. This one life moving in, as, and through all is who I am. And it is from this place of oneness that I speak this word now. For each and every person hearing the sound of my voice, I speak this word now for this beloved community, Ahava, knowing that right where we are is exactly where we are meant to be. And we are meant to be exactly where we are. For we are love in expression. We are wholeness. We are freedom. We are the divine expression of creativity seeking a vessel. And we are the vessel that gets to say yes to life and more life, to being, to expressing, and to bringing those dreams alive. Right here, right now, I know that there is an aliveness, like a beating heart, that is the essence of this community. This aliveness is pulsating in, as, and through each and every one of us, for truly Ahava is the collection of all of us coming together with our collective hopes and dreams, with our collective heart's desires to heal, to grow, to transform, and to help to birth this new earth. Knowing that right here, right now, we are co-creating a world that works for all. Oh, so I'm so grateful to know that love leads the way. So grateful to know that I don't have to know the way or the how or the figuring it out. So grateful to know that something within me is always leading and guiding and expressing itself through me if I simply listen. Surrender to that voice. Listen. And then move my feet, taking action, inspired action, step by step, domino by domino, allowing that energy, that momentum to move through this community, to grow and allow it to be its highest and best. Knowing that truly it is already done in the mind of God. So right here, right now, I give thanks for the fulfillment of this prayer. I give thanks that it is already done. And I release this word now into the action of the law that always says, yes, my beloved, yes, 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 it is done and it is so. And together we say, and so it is. Yes. Yes. So we're switching up things a little bit here because we have a whole nother little special moments, a few moments of celebration for our anniversary. So we're going to go now into our time of sacred giving. And we are going to pass a basket in the room, but there's also ways that you can give online. You can text the word give to 859-209-6996. You could go to our website. There's a give button there as well. But now let us affirm together our offering affirmation. You can repeat after me, divine love as me.
Divine love as me.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have.
All that I give.
All that I give.
And all that I receive.
And all that I receive.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava.
Knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
Knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And so it is.
So it is. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy. Joy is my source. Come on. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything. Joy gives me, oh God. God is my source. A cappella, come on. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything. God gives me everything. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything. God gives me everything I need.
All right, y'all. So, yesterday, we had an incredible experience. Amy guided us through the songwriting workshop, and about 10 or 12 of us were here to allow Spirit to create through us a new song that we wrote for you, for Ahava. So I'm going to ask now that those of you who are here that participated yesterday, come on up. And I do want to mention that David Hiles was a part of this. Come on up, come on up. But he was not able to join us this morning. And also another friend, Kim, was here that is unable to join us this morning. But otherwise, we have these amazing, beloved beauties.
We're just going to leave it.
I'll just leave it.
Patty, you can just stand in front of me or right here.
Yeah, you can.
Or just right in front of the podium. How about right in front of the podium?
There you go. Yes. Yes. So this was a process of visioning, of writing, of expressing our energies. Everyone, it was just a creative, collaborative experience that literally, what was it, an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
That we wrote this song. And that included our vocal warm-ups and Amy sharing a little bit. And I mean, so.
Yeah, it was amazing.
This is amazing. Okay, anything else? Are we ready?
Should we say about the rainbow?
Yes.
Or after?
After.
Okay.
Just listen. There is some unique lyrics that came through.
Yeah, there's some unique lyrics that came through in the visioning that wound up making kind of a really cool point. So let's take a deep breath in, everybody. Let it out with a ah. And we're just going to all chant the word home. And I invite everybody here to do it with us. And you can pick a note. We're going to do home or home or home. First time I came in through these doors,
I knew I needed more.
yeah, right here at Ahava. Ever-present sunshine radiate through me in the golden hour, lighting up my dreams. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. Oh la la la, oh la la la. Ahava, Ahava. Here we go. I am welcome as I am. Now you are welcome as you are. We walk in unconditional love right here at Ahava. First time I came in through these doors, I knew I needed more. Feel the joy rise in my heart right here at Ahava. Ever-present sunshine radiate through me in the golden hour, lighting up my dreams. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart, you know it, spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. Oh la la la, oh la la la. Ahava, Ahava. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart, sing it with us, spark like a rainbow. And keep it going. Heart, heart. I feel my heart, la la la, oh, la la la, oh, la la la. I feel my heart, I can feel it. Yeah, clap it out. I feel my heart, I feel my heart. La with me, oh la la la, oh la la la, oh la la la, oh la la la. Ahava, 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 Ahava. Bring it to your heart. Ahava, 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 home, home. One more time we chant. Home, home. And so it is. Take a bow, take a bow.
If you couldn't tell, we had some fun yesterday. It was so much fun. Oh, and that heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. And this came through vision. I think, was that part of your lyrics, Scott? Yeah, and then we all of a sudden, we're like, wow, isn't that amazing how that ties through this idea of light came through for all of us? And what does that mean for a rainbow in the dark? That even in the dark, there is the light that illuminates in our heart and our spark and our love. So that is a catchy lyric. I guarantee you that will be stuck in your head all day. And that's a good thing, I would say. Yes. All right, so we are going to move into a moment of celebration now, honoring our 16 years. So grateful. So first, want to honor our amazing founding minister, Reverend Dr. Sonny Cantrell Smith. So let's just give some love. I believe she is in Banff right now with the Centers for Spiritual Living retreat that is occurring. So sending love in Banff. Wish we were there, wish you were here. And now I would like to ask you if you have been attending Ahava for the past year, if you've attended for at least about a year, to stand. So it's probably most of us, right? Most of you have been here. You've been here at least a year, right? So stand and then stay standing. I know y'all. Stand up, y'all. Everyone participate. Stand up. All right. Look around. Yes. And now, if you have been attending for 5 years, remain standing. So if you've been coming less than 5 years, sit back down. Okay, our 5 years. Now just look around as we're doing this. Just look, see, right? If you've been attending 10 years or more, stay standing. Oh, okay. All right. Look around. Look at those. 15 years. Okay. All right. If you were in one of the original circles in the living room with the visioning of this community for the 16 years ago, stay standing. Look around, y'all, right here. Give them some love. Yes. Yes. Next slide. You can sit now. If we could go to our next slide. There is a picture of some of those folks. And I'm going to invite up Nancy and maybe Patty to talk a little bit. We were really hoping Betty could be here. So we wanted to take this moment to honor one of the elders in the community who has been a staple here. So Betty was unfortunately not able to be here in person, but we are sending you love online, Betty, and want to take this moment to speak a few words and honor her foundational presence here. So go ahead, Nancy.
I met Betty, I realized as I was thinking about what I was going to say today, I met Betty in 1975.
Wow,
Before
I was born.
50 years. I met her at the Unity Church when it was meeting at the YMCA down on High Street. And, we were in Unity, me off and on, but Betty pretty religiously for like 35 years. And then it closed its doors. And we missed having community, so some of us got together and willed Sonny Cantrell Smith to come into Lexington and start Ahava. From day one. Betty was here. We opened the doors over in July of 2009 at a little white church on Sherman Avenue, and Betty was there. When we moved over here a year later, it was a doctor's office, and we had to tear down walls, and Betty was assigned scraping wallpaper off. And that's a big job, y'all, if you don't know. She has worked in the youth department. She was instrumental on the pastoral care committee for so long, and if you don't know what a great cook she is, she's wonderful. So she has cooked food for so many people and delivered it. And I've talked to her a couple of times this week, and she promised me that she would be here today. Well, when I got there this morning, she was sitting on her back porch in her pajamas with her coffee, and she says, "I'm just sitting here with God."
Yeah.
And so I guess she's right where she needs to be.
Yeah.
She's 91 years old now.
Yeah.
So, and she quit driving about a year ago, so she doesn't get out a whole lot, but she walks with a walker, and she has just been a mainstay, as Rainbow said, for years and years. She was in the living room. Means this is Betty. picture was taken in February of 2009, the first time Sonny ever came to Lexington to meet that seed group of us that started Ahava. And in February of 2009, there was an ice storm, and we met at this house out in the country.
Wow.
Getting there was an ordeal, but anyway, Betty was right there with us. And we love you, Betty. We love you. We love you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Give it up for Betty. Thank you, Nancy. And now we have the opportunity to honor someone else. This year, Patty Cooper is celebrating 10 years of consistent service to this community as a licensed spiritual practitioner. Patty, come on up. So, Patty, we have ordered you a 10-year pen honoring your 10 years as a practitioner. Unfortunately, it didn't get here yet, but we know that you...
It's on God's time.
Exactly. It's in the UPS, whatever that is. All right. So I just want... Yes. I just want to say how grateful I am for you being that solid rock. We say practitioners are the healing arm of the community. You are that foundation holding the truth, the consciousness. You have volunteered. You are just the person, you'll show up. I mean, I told her at the workshop the other day, I was like, Patty, I think you're here more Sundays than I am, because sometimes I travel and do other things. Like, you are such a consistent presence. You've prayed for so many people, if not everyone in this room. And your service as a practitioner, as a volunteer here is invaluable. So being a practitioner for 10 years is an amazing feat. Let's give it all up, y'all, for practitioner Patty Cooper. Yes, thank you. Yes. It feels good to love up on people, doesn't it? Yes. And yes. And for each of y'all, like, look around. Again, take a moment. See the faces that are here. You are Ahava. You are the community. And we couldn't be here or do any of this without you showing up and giving of your hearts, your time, your talent, your treasure, your love, just your presence. So we're going to move into a little ritual as we start to bring our service to a close, because I don't know about you, but my belly's starting to grumble. We have a wonderful lunch and cake available after service as well. But we're going to do a process now. If you look under your seats, you should find a strip of paper and a marker. And if you don't, look to the one next to you. I think make sure everyone has that. Yes. And we talked a lot about dreams today, yes? And Amy planted that seed for us that we are always growing, we are always dreaming. And perhaps there's a new dream seeking to be revealed, or a new vision wanting to come through you for Ahava. Perhaps there's a way that you want to contribute something or be of service or to give or create something for Ahava, or perhaps there's just this divine idea of an intention, of a word that Ahava means to you that you want to solidify in this ritual. As what we are going to do, you're going to write your word or intention and then come up and weave it through this beautiful frame here, and we will create a tapestry of our intentions and our dreams and our vision for Ahava on our Sweet 16, but these are the seeds for the next 16 years and beyond. Yes? Okay. Yes, some of the decorations, the youth, the balloons, they were hard at work last week creating some decorations for us, the youth. So this is, yes, part of that as well. All right, so Amy, if you could give us a little tinkle tinkle. Is that? On the keys. All right. And again, I'm just going to speak a few words, but then as soon as you're ready, just come up and start to weave. You don't have to wait in line, wait for any certain order. So just taking this moment just to tune in and tap in and connect with the infinite source of life to tap into this highest vision, Spirit's highest vision for Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Whatever words, intentions, God qualities, ideas are that spark in your heart today, go ahead and begin to write it on that sheet. And when you are ready, start to come up and begin to weave with love and intentionality into this tapestry as our gift, planting those seeds and those dreams for Ahava during this sweet 16 coming of age. So come on up and weave. Glad you're here.
I am welcome as I am, and you are welcome as you are. We walk in unconditional love right here at Ahava. We wrote that yesterday. First time I came in through these doors. I knew you needed more. I feel the joy right here at Ahava. Ever-present sunshine radiate through me in the golden hour, lighting up my dreams. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. Are you beatboxing? My heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. Like a rainbow in the dark, I feel my heart spark like a rainbow. I feel my heart. La 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 la. I am welcome as I am. You might know it by now. You are welcome as you are. We walk in unconditional love. Unconditional love. Right here at Ahava. Right here at Ahava. First time I came in through these doors. First time I came in through these doors. I needed more. Yeah. Feel the joy rise in my heart. Feel the joy rise in my heart. Right here at Ahava. Right here at Ahava. There's a lot of lyrics in this next part, but we go. Ever-present sunshine, radiate through me in the golden hour. In the golden hour, lighting up your dreams. Lighting up your dreams. I feel the heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart spark like a rainbow in the dark. I feel my heart feel my heart like rainbow. Oh la la la, oh la la la, oh Ahava, oh Ahava. Love your whole outfit. Oh la la la. Oh, Ahava. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Oh la la la. Oh la la la. I said la la la. I said la la la. Oh la 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 la. Make it your own. Do whatever you want. Little da ba de Ahava. Yeah, make it your own. I see it. La la la, la la la, la 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 home. That's right. We are at home. One more time, home. One last time we sing. Now it's definitely going to be stuck in your head. We were singing it all night. Every time we passed each other in the hallway or something. Feel my heart. Feel my heart.
It is catchy.
You get to put the final one in.
It is. Thank you.
And that I want to say shout out to Kim, because we were doing it and it was like that, and it came up and we started, and then we kind of threw it away, and then she's like, but I feel like we should bring that heart spark thing back. Do you remember? And it was a very cool co-writing experience
really
in that
was.
way, that everybody's idea
Yeah.
had a moment and people were heard, and it was nice. And we had Deborah, right? It's Deborah, right? Who sort of helped us to tidy it up if we had a repeating word or if we had, so everybody.
Colleen, yes.
Yep, Colleen gave us our
I
very
am
first
welcome
line, even though she
as
was
I
the
am.
least, she was the most shy of the
Yes.
singers, but
The most
she gave us
stretching
the
of the
opening
comfort
line,
zone.
you know?
She was stretching.
It was really cool. It was I invite you next time. I'll come back again.
We gotta
Do it again.
We gotta do it again.
And even a bigger group writing a song. It's
Yeah.
really, it's a fun, it's a trust exercise for
It is.
sure.
It is. Look at who we are becoming, and what we are weaving together.
That's so
Give it up.
cool.
Yes. So I invite you to come up after service, as we're eating, mingling, all that, and just take a look at these beautiful words. So, few last things. We have some things coming up. Just want to highlight our happenings here. Embodied Love for Collective Change. This is a new workshop that I've just created. I'm going to be in Chicago soon, speaking later this month on the same theme. And I was like, wow, I created this workshop. Let me do it from my home as well, yes? So I invite you the last Sunday after the potluck to stick around for Embodied Love for Collective Change. It will be an experiential, interactive workshop. You can just show up, love offering, And we would love to see you there in a couple weeks, the last Sunday of the month. Also, we have our holistic fair coming up on September 20th, and we are currently accepting vendors. I know a few of you in the room have already signed up, but if you have any kind of business or trade or talent or readings or things that you do that you would like to participate in our Mind, Body, Spirit Holistic Fair on the 20th, you can sign up online and you can see myself or Ron if you have more questions. And please mark that date to be here as well and participate in our amazing first holistic fair.
So
yes?
exciting.
It's going to be a fun day, fun day.
Love that graphic
Yes.
too.
Isn't
Whoever
that fun?
created that.
Yes. We kind of
Beautiful.
created, I came up with a few different logos and then the community voted
Beautiful.
on it. Isn't
Beautiful.
it great?
I'm-
Yeah.
I noticed.
Collective
Good job, guys.
experience. Yes, thanks. And then we have a number of ongoing events as well, so make sure to check those out on our website, social media, all the places. Today we have Kim, who is our practitioner on duty right over here. So if you'd like to get some prayer, yes, you can meet her there after service, or you can fill out a prayer box in the prayer request box there, or a prayer request online. We do ask that right after we close here shortly that we start to move into the community room for food and fun and all of that, and try to keep this space a little bit quieter. Yes, don't forget to check out Amy's stuff as well. So either be in there or over there, but let's try to keep this prayer corner a little bit more sacred. Okay, so we're ready, y'all. Let's stand if you're willing and able. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It's this thing called life. Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my affairs.
Life is in my affairs.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I am it.
I am it.
And I share
And
it.
I share it.
Just the way it appears.
Just the way it appears.
And just the way it appears not.
Just the way it appears not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life. Now, let's just do a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ahava. We're making it up. Happy birthday.
Another new song.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ahava. Something wonderful. You know this one? Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Do you know this one?
No.
Something wonderful.
Something wonderful.
Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. And I can feel it in my body. And I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my mind. I can feel it in my mind. I can feel it in my heart. I know. And I won't let go. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Something wonderful. Right now. At Ahava. Happy birthday!